All right. We are back here at Song of the Day, coming to you from the Rock Cave. I'm your host, Mark Pierce. It is Wednesday. You know what that means? It is Wanderlust Wednesday, where we try to throw something your way that maybe you don't know or you've forgotten about. I don't know. We're trying to figure it all out. It's already been over a year, and I feel like most Wednesdays I have it all figured out. Lately, I've been trying to figure out, I need your opinion. I can go with bands you know and then present a song that you probably don't know by them, deep cuts, or a band that you've heard of, for instance, where you may not know some of the songs by them because they are some of the deeper cuts. Or I can get way out there and I have several dozen probably individual songs, so probably one song by a band that's just totally random, like I like this song. You may have never heard this band before, but I like this particular song, and some of it's out there. I'm gonna keep mixing it up. Tell me what you think. But lately it's been a little bit of like, oh, you know Joan Jett, for instance, but maybe you don't know this album. So I do want your opinion about what you like. Do you want to hear stuff that you've totally never heard before? Just let me know in the comments. All right, so what are we doing? Well, we're going back for this case. I had several for today, but we're going back to 1983 and 1984. And we're talking about this band, Planet P Project. And I think some of you are going to know this band, or at the very least you'll know this song, and I know who you are, at least some of you. But who is Planet P Project? This is a band which is really a pseudonym for Tony Carey and his side project. And who's Tony Carey? For those of you who don't know, he got his fame for really a 2-year stint, amazingly enough, as the keyboardist for the band Rainbow, Richie Blackmore's Rainbow. He put out exactly one album with them, go figure, one studio album, 1977's Rising, which was hugely popular and acclaimed. It went to number 48. He was with them for 2 years, though. A lot of live recordings with him as a keyboardist. So you have to go back even further than that. He's from California, moved to New Hampshire when he was 17. You know, all the great rockers that came out of New Hampshire. He had a band that was called Blessings. They were in a recording studio out west trying to complete an album. Were totally frustrated, couldn't figure out how to finish this album. And lo and behold, Richie Blackmore is in the studio space next to him, hears what's going on next door, likes it, and invites him to audition to be the keyboardist for Rainbow. How about that? And that's how that happened. I think he left in 77 and started doing his solo stuff, basically. And then he had a contract with one label, but then he had all this material that didn't fit with that label. So he had all this stuff written, so like another label was allowed to sign him as long as he used this pseudonym Planet P Project. It's all very strange. But speaking of strange, this is, how do you describe this? You look it up. It is science fiction based music, prog rock, maybe space rock. I don't know, it's hard to describe, but he has put out 6 albums with this moniker, and I didn't know he had that many records because he put out 3 early and then went on a 21-year hiatus and then put out 3 more. The one we're talking about first and foremost is the debut Planet P Project, Planet P, and that got heavy MTV rotation. And as I said, I was raised by 1982 to 84 MTV for sure, and they would not stop playing this song, and that's why we're talking about it today. The song is Why Me? Who remembers this song? I think PLR played it, WPLR out of New Haven, Connecticut. But I was raised watching this on MTV, and I could not get enough of this song. Turns out this record had another good song on it, Static, which was a little more downbeat. And then they end up, this was huge MTV play. They only had so many videos, but it was playing a lot. And I remember moving to Connecticut and loving this song, and not everyone had heard this song. John White, I remember you knew this song, but this is a great song. And then they put out another album in 84 called Pink World. The label hated it. It's got like, it's basically a rock opera double album. You got to be cautious with that kind of stuff. but it did have, it only went to number 121, but it did have What I See, which was number 25 on like rock tracks charts, and another one called Behind the Barrier. Also on that first record, there were a couple other songs that got a little bit of attention. I mean, Why Me only went to number 64, but King for a Day and Power Tools were a couple other songs on there. But this is some different stuff there from Tony Carey, and you're gonna just have to check it out. But Planet P and Why Me and Static, those two are ones that are still sticking right here in my brain. And I do love this music and these songs. So tell me, do you remember this song? Did you know it was Planet P? Did you know who was in it? I love the comments, so don't forget to comment below. Song of the day, Why Me, Planet P Project. Enjoy it. We got lots of good stuff coming up this week. And as usual, I'll catch you on the flip side.